talk about art again. To me, the true meaning of art is to acquire a higher conscious level, to free yourself, to escape from this reality in a meditation kind of way, because after all, that's what art is, a true, through meditation. It's more than just looking. It's connecting you to a different dimension. I mean, at least that's what happened to me, and from my personal story. Pain brought me to art. And art brought me out of my own darkness. I saw the light through it. When I started painting, it was kind of like, it was a crazy thing. And it sounds a little bit odd because at the time that I began to paint, there was this light coming on my hands. And I saw it very clear. I was inside my apartment, and then I figured out, well, and I even said, God, what would you want me to do? What would you like me to do? So I started painting hands. The calmness, the storm, the desperation that brought me to it. And I didn't know I was an artist. I always had the idea of, well, I had the wrong idea of being an artist because I thought artists were supposed to paint just beautiful things, which is absolutely possible and wonderful. And a lot of artists do paint wonderful things. If we talk about Impressionism, landscapes and stuff. But as far as abstract, it was very interesting because there were these weird images painting through my hands. And I think it was my soul escaping, or my flesh escaping from this into a higher dimension. I have discovered a lot of things through art. I think it became stronger, but in a way also sometimes I doubt myself. And in fact, that's one of the reasons why I hid for a while. Well, not necessarily hid, but I think I needed some time on my own to reflect upon things and everything. I would say art brought me out of... pain brought me to art, but art brought me out of pain because I empty myself. And I empty myself every time I paint, every time I do something creative. It's, in fact, precisely what gives meaning to my existence, because the moment that I stop doing things in a creative way, I stop living in a way. And it happened to me because I was kind of lost again. I mean, I found myself and then I got lost again because I just said, I'm not an artist. And I don't know. I mean, I have so many paintings that, yeah, it would be nice to sell one or two, because in the end I can't keep them all either. It's way too many paintings. Yeah, I would like to sell some if someone is willing to buy. I mean, if someone is interested. It's kind of an interesting subject of, but I know my art is not commercial. I mean, it's just based on my own feelings, as maybe some of it can be a bit dark, but I love art. And I love the feeling that comes when I finish a painting. I mean, it's just art can be unpredictable, like the weather, like the wind. As you see, sometimes that's how life is, very unpredictable. That I find very fulfilling in art is that when you start painting something that is you, truly you, and that you're not copying anybody. It's the most beautiful thing because you're being authentic and it's not a replica. Yeah, there are styles, you can always study and build your own and take it from there. But as far as um, you have to paint your own feelings, you have to paint your own emotions, whatever it is, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're dealing with. Whether it's a model figure, whether it's shapes, landscape. I mean, whatever you're feeling. Like one of the things that I have that I paint a lot of trees, and they're not common trees. They're kind of odd. They're a little weird. But I love painting trees because it's nature, and you can always find such you can find spirituality in trees, in the weather. If you pay attention to it, you can find wider views and discover more of yourself, of God, and everything. It's trees, rain, earth, flowers, mountains. Everything in a way is connected. It just takes you to a different. You travel. You travel through nature, with nature. It takes you further. Again, the meaning of art. It's just an amazing feeling that it makes you. It makes you be. It makes you behave. It makes you. It frees yourself. It frees yourself. Art, true art, frees yourself. You free yourself through it. And I'm not talking about commercial or anything like that. It's just like truly who you are. Yeah, you can polish things here and there, but other than that, I mean, art is art, and the greatest ways to encounter and discover more of you. And it brings you back to the roots of your childhood, when you were a kid. Because that's a beautiful thing when you were a kid. When you're a kid, you paint anything, you feel anything, and you have no ego. There's nothing more pure than a child, because it's just so pure that it just, and say anything. That's art. A child within you. Higher conscious level.